Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already... Oh, shooting chance! Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. Heads it! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bastoni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in...
Borici! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Interesting ball. And there's green grass ahead of him.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Deftly away. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Zakaria promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. David Villa. That's a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's another throw. Saliba. Oh no, what has happened here?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. It's out for a goal kick. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Martinelli. And that interception was most necessary. Now the finish! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And here's Ronaldinho. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Decent hit! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Traoré, Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koundé. And Mendes. Rafinha. David Villa. And Mendes. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a Barcelona... Ronaldinho! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Rafinha, number 22. Chouameni, number 20. Ronaldinho,
Hakimi.
Number 5. Jules Koundé.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham, he's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Substitution.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
4 added minutes.
And he was quick to react into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. White clears.
Substitution in progress.
Mendes has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side
Please
could get
be
over the line
reminded when
here,
drinking
perhaps.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to...
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta makes the interception. That's headed upfield. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafinha. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they...
Has a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he thumps it clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Looking for the runner. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Morishi. Mateus. And it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lampard. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is some... That's another chance! They've scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Morishi. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Morishi
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Ronaldinho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14.
So, time for
Enrique.
changes on
Number
both
6,
sides, actually.
Rafinha.
Well, there's the
Number
clearance.
22, Tchouaméni. Number 20.
A noticeable change in the approach to
Ronaldinho.
defending here.
Coming on the
Much
field,
more in your
number
face.
21,
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion,
27,
Peter, they're
Serginho.
going to really test the
Number
referee's
16,
patience from here.
Rodri. Number
Interesting
9,
ball.
Bellingham.
Spread neatly.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what a mistake. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cannavaro. Oh, we expected better and so did he. Quality ball. David Villa. And the counter is on. Good spot, he's seen the run. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's going to go a long way. Shifted upfield.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, it looked promising, but the fight... And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick reminder
Any
today,
reflections on what
everybody,
you've
to
seen,
make
Jim?
sure to
Well,
put
the way the
music up.
manager has...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. No way through. And that's definitely not his best. Musiala is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, this looks sharp. Looks to the other side. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace added to the...
Vinicius Junior! Goal! Barcelona! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckenbauer clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rafinha. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Look, it's a run defence is this like.
He gets big! He scored! Barcelona are back in business! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
15 minutes till half-time. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vinicius Junior, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Costa Curta, Nuno Mendes, Ronaldinho. 5 minutes till the break. Nicely aimed pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior! Decent enough try.
Vinicius Junior certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And there's the end of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other, And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1.
In progress.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He can run onto that. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
That's the throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Vedat Muriqi. Number 20, Ronaldinho. Number 6, Rafinha.
Good spot, he's seen the run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number 9, Bellingham.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni, Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's through here. And this is Owen. And Owen! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Barcelona surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
And it's Owen. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without
and
a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Rafinha finds himself offside. Now it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Costa Curta defending his corner, stop. And Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward. Van Basten. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho! And the shot, Rafinha! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nuno Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. It's Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
In for a header! Decent enough try. And it's Batistuta. Saliba was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nakata. Saka gets into some space. Nakata. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A 1-0 lead established. Burici! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, they can break here. Ronaldinho. Barcelona have it back and can go again. David Villa. Goalkeeper's ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Rafinha.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
He has found the way through. Can he put it away? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Seedorf. Mbappe. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Seedorf. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Now it's Forlan. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Mbappe. Well, there's the clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's gone forward, and he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. He won't be happy with that one. David Villa. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Morishi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a sharp pass. And it's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7.
Ajax have their second corner now.
Number 19. Ribery. Number 5. Seydorf. Coming on the field.
It's going to go a long way.
Number 13. Owen. Number 30. Number 14.
Dixon.
Iniesta. Substitution in progress.
And here's Forlan. Ajax have their third corner. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Ajax showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Substitutions taking place.
Now he's off and running. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And that's going to be a goal kick. Caceres is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Forlan. And the ball's a good one. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And here's Forlan. Beckham. Oh, robust challenge. And it's Beckham. Caught offside that time.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Serginho. And it's Forlan. Forlan looking to penetrate opposition lines. Owen. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And a quick reminder.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. A searching ball that into space. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And they're quick to get it back. Has a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
First quarter of an hour gone. Rafinha. Done delicately. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafinha, Ronaldinho. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Basten. He could be in here. He's picked his way. He's had a hit. Has another go. Goal! Borussia Dortmund. There is the breakthrough. João Neves at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chouameni. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hits one! Deftly away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time.
It's Van Basten! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Davids. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Van Basten. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Oh, perfectly measured that. David Villa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been won straight back. Rafinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, they can break here.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
David Villa. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Musiala spread it left.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the counter is on. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. David Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Terrific header. Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Can he put it away? They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No, that's been intercepted. Played with finesse. That's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed...
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Camavinga. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Serginho. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And
David
if you do
Villa
have a
voted
chance today,
man of the
please
match,
take some time
and
out to give your
deservedly
support
so.
to our Better Stadium Fund.
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, super find. Now it's Forlan, and he's certainly on. It's Forlan! This time, surely! In he goes again! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Nuno Mendes. He's got tall. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a great header. Got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hits one! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Forlan. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well
He's
stopped.
one on, shot a goal! He scores! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! And that's it, that was always inevitable. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely worked. That's a decent clearance. White cuts it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He rises! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He could be in here. Now it's Rooney. Rooney! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And he's onside. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever... Now the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Added time.
Darren Fletcher, Rooney. Rooney! Oh, that's a waste.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Beraldo gathers from the goal. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha has created one goal already. Now Ronaldinho. Koundé. Koundé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tchouaméni. Passing nice and neat. Chance with a header! Just off target.
Thuram did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 22, Tchouaméni. Number 20,
Serginho.
Ronaldinho.
David Villa.
Number 5,
Barcelona finding their passes. David Villa.
Number 20,
Decent hit! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. David Villa. No, he refuses to take the bait. And here's Rooney. They're urging him to... It's Rooney! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And it's Rooney.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Out to the right. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Played into space out wide. Gently done. Serginho. David Villa. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham receives it in a good position here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Conte.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very...
There's There's the hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ronaldinho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Costa Curta. And it's Cannavaro. Rafinha, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Murici. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. River Plate couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Vieira is there to clear. And here's Ronaldinho. That's tidy. It's loose, and he's following up! It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Koundé played towards the other side. Rafinha, nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Adriano going full steam down the flank. Chouameni. And Mendes. Always onto this. David Villa. Beckham. Adriano.
Only 1 minute added time.
Gets his pass away. David Villa. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Maldini. And they've got rid. Rafinha. David Villa. David Villa! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he was quick to react. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's lofted through here. And he's cut it out. Khan clears.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Nice bit of trickery. It's a promising position. Climbs up big! Sticks it away! And just like that, he hits 50. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the...
It's Basho! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danger averted for now. Into the last quarter of an hour.
River Plate really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to get it away. River Plate appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. No way through there.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
David Villa. Serginho. He can run onto that. And no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro getting this one clear. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.